Hello everyone. In this short video I show you how to send an email message to the Speaker of the House John Boehner to advocate for a particular issue. In this case the issue is going to be comprehensive immigration reform, but it could really be for any issue. So you go to your browser and you type in house.gov, and that brings you to the House of Representatives webpage. Many links here. We're going to click on the leadership link, and that brings up a page that has the folks who are in leadership positions within the House of Representatives. Republican leadership, Democratic leadership, and then in this case we're going to be writing to the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, but you really could write to any one of these individuals as well. Click on Speaker of the House. Then that brings up John Boehner's webpage, and there's a button here called Contact. We click on that. And that brings up this page that has this section here called Speak Out. And this is where we're going to write to Speaker Boehner. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use a fictitious name because I don't want my name and address to be on this video. But when you actually do this, and the times that I have done it, I have used my real name, and I encourage you to do that because it's important for our representatives, our people in government, to know that we care about what they're doing and we want to give them input. So I'm going to fill this in. Mr. Let's say Michael Lima. Let's say my address is 888 Elm Street. Go to Hawaii. Say my zip code is 99999, etc. Say my phone number is 555-777-999. My email address, let's say it's 1234567 mail.com. And here's where we're going to type in our message. The subject is immigration reform. So I type that in. There's also an issue box here which has a drop-down menu, and immigration is already one of these issues that has been pre-selected because it is an issue that we've been talking about a lot. And then here's the box where we're going to type in our message. What I suggest is that you use a word processing program, for example, Microsoft Word, and you type in your message beforehand. That way you can just copy and paste from this program into that text box. So I'll read the message that I've written to him. Dear Speaker Boehner, I strongly urge you to bring to the comprehensive immigration reform bill passed by the Senate to a full vote in the House. A majority of representatives favor it, as do a majority of the American people. Please do not stall this legislation and let the democratic process of this great nation take its course. Sincerely, and then I'm going to type in his name here. And that's the message that I'm going to send him. And I would say that the message that you send them should not be more than 100 words. Should be very short, right to the point. And also keep in mind that most likely what's going to happen is somebody very low on his staff, or perhaps even an automated program, is just going to be parsing through these messages to figure out whether they're in favor of an issue or against an issue. So it really doesn't make sense for you to write a very, very long message because it's likely not going to get read. If you do have a personal plea, or perhaps this issue affects you directly, you could insert a sentence or two about that in there, and that could be very important. But really what you're doing is you're just trying to let them know on which side of the issue you are. So now we're going to copy this text here, and we're going to go back to where we were. We're going to paste it into this text box. There's our message. Okay. I do not want to get email updates from him, and I'm ready to submit. So there's a submit button, and I click on that button, and I'm done. So it's very easy to get a message to the Speaker of the House or to any of the folks in leadership positions in the House. It's just as easy to really write to one of our representatives who perhaps doesn't show up there, but you can look for them. When you go to house.gov, there's a way to find your representative. So I encourage you to let your voices be heard on this issue as well as on other issues.